We say move over China. India is the new hub for smartphone maker Apple. A recent report shows that Apple has assembled iPhones worth $14 billion in the previous fiscal year, and this figure stood at zero just a few years ago. So what does this manufacturing boom tell us about India's global ambitions? Let's find out.
Even as China is opening up back again after the zero tolerance and everything else, I would still think there would be a lot of investment interests and also manufacturing interests going back to China or restoring themselves in China. So it will be unrealistic to think everything is going to get out of China. But yet, the shock that had happened in terms of disruptions in supply chain justifies more than one location. And countries like India would be the best in terms of the skill sets that our Indians, particularly the youth, have.
India has been a major services hub comprising over 50% of India's GDP. But it has never really been a manufacturing epicenter like its neighboring China. China has about a 30% share in global manufacturing output. Since 2014, the Indian government has launched several initiatives to attract foreign brands to move their manufacturing base from China to India. As part of the initiative called the Make in India scheme, India simplified several regulatory rules, loosened foreign investment limits, and went on a major overdrive to boost infrastructure. But it was the COVID pandemic that gave a boost to India's ambitions to become a manufacturing hub. India's budget for 2023-24 has set over $1 billion for the PLI scheme, with a major share going to electronics manufacturing. India's share of global electronic exports is approximately 1.8% in 2022-23. But India wants to be among the top exporters in the coming years. The results are already encouraging. Indeed, Apple and Foxconn are the prime examples. Both firms are lining up to set up shop in the country. China's population is aging, and the country is increasingly turning into an innovation hub. On the other hand, India boasts a young population and a relatively cheaper workforce. The country is making sure it moves forward to become the world's factory. But for now, China still manufactures for the world.